We have a whole lot of stories to dive into. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's in store today. We remember Cardinals owner Bill Bidwill. The Coyotes hit the road ice to start the 2019 season. And Pinnacle looks to their next pioneer at QB. These stories and more coming your way on Cronkite Sports Now. Hi everyone, happy October 3rd. I appreciate you joining us for this edition of Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Brady King. We begin our show with remembering one of the key figures in Arizona football history. Arizona Cardinals team owner Bill Bidwill passed away yesterday at 88. In addition to the Cards video tribute in his honor, Larry Fitzgerald shared his love and remembrance on Mr. B on social media and at the Cardinals training facility.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't have his blessing. When I got here, he was still, running things, and I would imagine the first pick overall in the draft, had to have his blessing, and without his blessing, there's no way, I would have been here, and there's no telling what my career would have been if he didn't believe in me. So I always had a great deal of respect for him, from the very start, just giving me an opportunity to live my dream.
In the midst of this tough news, the Cardinals are still looking for their first victory on the field. The team will head to Cincinnati to face the Bengals, who are still in the same winless boat after starting the season 0-4. The Cards are ranked 29th in the NFL in passing yards per attempt, but good news for them, the Bengals have given up the third highest passer rating this season. So this may be Kyler Murray and the Cards' chance to improve the passing game and nab their first win. Kickoff is set for 10 a.m. on Sunday. Now, sliding from the gridiron to the ice, Arizona Coyotes hockey is back. The Yotes open up their regular season against the Ducks in Anaheim tonight with the puck dropping at 7 p.m. Goalie Darcy Kemper, who just signed a 2-year contract extension, stressed the importance of Game 1.
Judging off the last 2 seasons and trying to play catch up the rest of the way isn't the best way to go about it. And I don't know the exact statistics, but something about how the playoffs are almost set by Christmas time or something like that. So the start of the season is super important, and you got to make sure you enter with that urgency. Starting with Game 1.
A high school football program here in Phoenix has had plenty of success at the quarterback position. Their last 2 QBs have gone on to play at Power 5 colleges, and now they have another signal caller heading to the next level. I'm joined by Cronkite Sports reporter and my good friend Corey Kirk, who has the story.
Thanks, Brady. Well, as football fans know, an offense cannot survive without a strong field general. After their last 2 quarterbacks have gone Division I, the Pinnacle Pioneers are now left in the hands of their senior quarterback, soon to be a Wolverine.
The boys of fall are back once again for the Pinnacle Pioneers, and one of those leading the way is senior quarterback J.D. Johnson.
JD's a team guy, and I know we all have the same team goal, and he's very tight with his classmates, and he's a part of what I consider to be a very special group of seniors.
Quarterback success has been the norm in recent years for the Pioneers, as Brian Lewerke, now a senior at Michigan State, and Spencer Rattler, a freshman for the Oklahoma Sooners, once donned the Pioneer logo. Head coach Dana Zupke credits the program's adaptability to each QB's strengths to their success.
With the type of quarterbacks we're getting, and when we started committing more to, running an offense that opens it up and throws the ball more, and, with the receivers and the athletes, comes better talent at that position.
Johnson started taking consistent snaps last year, first as an injury replacement for Rattler. He then took over the Pioneer offense after Rattler was ruled ineligible midway through the season. Sitting behind the #1 quarterback in the nation prepared Johnson to be the Pioneers' new field general.
Really molded me to where I am today, and just going back to competing with him, he made me better every day. Everything was a competition with him, and I love that.
After leading the Pioneers to the semifinals his junior season, Johnson rang in the new year with a verbal commitment to the University of Michigan.
I ended up going up there for a bowl practice and just fell in love right when I stepped on campus, fell in love with Coach Harbaugh, Coach McDaniels, everything about the program.
After accomplishing so much he has set out to do, Johnson has one thing left: to bring a trophy back to Pinnacle.
I just want to bring Pinnacle a state championship. I've really fulfilled everything else. I have a great relationship with everybody here.
And he hopes to lead his brothers to Pinnacle's first 6A championship in the program's history.
Once his last high school football snap is played and he signs on the dotted line, JD told me he isn't waiting for the college experience. He's graduating early from Pinnacle and will enroll in the University of Michigan this winter to get an early start on the playbook.
Nice. We close today by following up on some Arizona high school news as the Tempe Union High School District voted unanimously to fire former Mountain Point coach and teacher Justin Hager last night. The district began termination proceedings by charging Hager with unprofessional conduct and improper use of district technology by sending plays and strategies to school's opponents. We'll continue to follow this story with more updates as they come in, beginning with this afternoon's press conference with Mountain Point head coach Rich Welbrock. That does it for today's edition of Cronkite Sports Now. For Arizona sports stories from around the valley, visit the Cronkite Sports tab on arizonasports.com. And as always, for top Arizona news stories, head over to our website at cronkitenews.azpbs.org. And be sure to tune in tonight at 5 p.m. on Arizona PBS for our nightly newscast. On behalf of the entire Cronkite Sports Now crew, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place.